You ever hit a number you thought would change everything, and then nothing really changes? Like the first time you finally hit six figures. You expect confetti, champagne, and maybe a surprise visit from your future rich self. But instead, your brain goes, wait, why do I still feel broke? See, $100,000 sounds like a finish line, but for most people, it's actually the beginning of a new problem, a problem nobody warns you about. Why people can earn more than ever and still feel like they're drowning. So if you want your brain to actually work with your bank account instead of sabotaging it, hit that subscribe button. Now let's talk about the part nobody on social media wants to admit. 100K doesn't make you rich. It makes you responsible. It's like leveling up in a video game only to realize the monsters get harder. When you're making 30K, life is simple. Pay rent, buy food, hope the Wi-Fi stays alive. But when you hit 100K, new bills quietly sneak in and build a home inside your wallet. Better apartment, better phone, better everything. Not because you're careless, but because your brain thinks you've unlocked a new lifestyle. This is where the trap starts. Your expenses grow faster than your income. That's why 100K still feels like $0. Here's the part that really blew my mind when I learned it. Your brain doesn't measure wealth in dollars. It measures it in distance. Not how much do I have, but how far am I from the life I'm trying to reach? And the moment you start earning 100K, the life you want moves further away. Suddenly, the people around you earn 120K, 150K, 300K. You're no longer comparing yourself to who you were last year. You're comparing yourself to who you think you should be. That mental upgrade happens instantly. That financial upgrade does not. This is why making 100K feels disappointing, not because the money changed, but because your expectations changed faster. And here's another reason 100K still feels broke. Inflation hits differently at six figures. Groceries used to be, ugh. Now they're, why is lettuce $7? Rent used to be annoying. Now it feels like a second car payment, without the car. And speaking of cars, most people hit 100K and buy a reward car, not realizing the payment quietly drains their future freedom faster than any subscription service ever could. But here's the real villain, the invisible tax on your brain, decision fatigue. When you're broke, you think about money only when you have to. When you make 100K, you think about money all the time. Should I save? Should I invest? Should I buy a house? Should I switch careers? Is my retirement on track? 100K doesn't buy freedom. It buys options, and options feel heavy when you've never had them before. Here's the part that actually matters, the part that changes everything. 100K feels broke when your life upgrades faster than your mindset. If you earn six figures but think like a broke person, you stay broke. If you earn six figures but spend like a rich person, you go broke fast. But if you earn six figures and think like a builder, that's when the game flips. Because six figures isn't wealth. It's the engine that can build wealth if you keep your lifestyle below your income and use the extra space to build long-term financial stability. Most people hit 100K and celebrate by spending more. The smart ones hit 100K and celebrate by staying calm. Because they know it's not the money that matters. It's the margin, the gap, the breathing room. That gap is where wealth is born. Not in your salary, but in the space between your habits and your income. If 100K still feels broke, it's not because something is wrong with you. It's because nobody taught you the psychology behind it. But now you know. Train your brain, grow your bank.